Hi, it's Amanda the Nail Polish Hound, and this is a nail stamping tag video. I originally saw this video on Peony Polish's channel, and it originated with Guylene 325 and Patty Mail. I will link all their channels in the description bar below. The first two questions are, when did you first start stamping and how did that go? And I'm going to answer these two questions together. I first started stamping in around February of 2014, and the first mani I did was with this Conad plate. I used the image on the top left hand corner. Unfortunately, I don't have any pictures of that particular manicure. This is the first stamping manicure that I do have a picture of, which is from April in 2014, and this is the image I used to stamp with. The next question is, how long did it take to get a successful mani done? These are the first manis that I remember being happy with from May, September and November of 2014. And whilst my stamping skills were okay, clearly my cuticle care, cleanup skills and photographic skills were not up to scratch. This is the first reverse stamping manicure that I remember being happy with, and this one is from September 2016, by which time I was posting onto Instagram. The next question is, how or when did you decide to start doing it on YouTube? So by the time I started my YouTube channel, which was in October 2017, I was already pretty happy with my nail stamping, and it was in fact the second video that I posted. The next question is, what were your first plates? And apart from the Conad plate that I've already shown you, the other plates that I had at the beginning were Bundle Monster sets. The next two questions are, what stamping polish did you use and what was your first actual stamping polish? And again, I'm going to answer these two questions together. These were my first stamping polishes, 3 Conad polishes, and I still use these 3, although the black and the white are very nearly run out. The next question is, what was your first stamper? And I actually found this whilst I was packing to move house, and it was one of the things that inspired me to do this tag video. This little pink Conad stamper was my very first stamper, and this was quite difficult to work with compared to the more modern stampers that I have now, and I certainly wouldn't go back to using it again. And it came with a metal scraper, which I don't have anymore. You can see why. This is what it does to stamping plates. The next question is, do you own any brand's entire collection of plates or stamping polish? And the answer to that one is no. If you can only use one brand of stamping polish from now on, what would you use? I don't actually have any of this brand, but if I was starting all over again, get Hit the Bottle polishes, as I've heard so many good things about them. If you could only use one brand of stamping plates from now on, what would you use? Well, if someone else was buying them for me, I would use Uber Chic plates. I think they're amazingly well created. They stamp beautifully. However, if I was having to buy them for myself, then I would buy from Beauty Big Bang. I've recently bought quite a few of their plates, and again, they're all really well etched and they stamp beautifully. Final question is, you can only use one brand of stampers from now on, what do you use? I actually find this quite a difficult question, as I rotate between different stampers depending on the stamping plate and the image that I'm trying to pick up. This old one off of Amazon, no idea even what the make is really good for picking up tricky images and very fine lines. However, of course, you can't see where you're placing the image on the nail. And this purple one is another brandless clear stamper that I bought. This one picks up nearly as well, a little bit difficult to see down it for placement on the nail, but it is a good compromise. and this one from Beauty Big Bang is the stamper that I use the most frequently. It's nice and soft, it doesn't affect the image when you transfer to the nail, and it picks up on most plates, but not all. So this is the one I use the most often, but if you had to push me to pick only one, I would keep the little purple one. Thank you for watching this tag video. I have been meaning to do this one for a while. Let's see if we can get it started again, because I think it's a fun one. I'd like to tag Claire Gray, Jodie from Jodie's Polish, and Louise Loopy Frog. Thank you for watching.